Hi! Today on Araw-Araw Filipino, we will learn to describe people's character. This is a lesson on adjectives in the Filipino language. When we talk about people's character or pagkatao, it involves traits or katangian, attitude, ugali, behavior, pag-uugali or asal, and nature, likas. The words that we will learn will be a mix of all of this. Let us look at some sentences. Anne is a good friend. Mabuting kaibigan si Anne. Good, mabuti. Friend, kaibigan. To say good friend, mabuting kaibigan. Yes, she is a kind person. Oo, mabait na tao siya. Yes, oo. She, siya. Kind, mabait. And person, tao. The man could also simply say, yes, she is kind. Oo, mabait siya. Let us review the first two sentences. As we have discussed in a previous lesson, we connect our adjectives to its object following this rule. If the adjective ends with a vowel, such as in the case of mabuti, then we use the suffix nang. We say mabuting kaibigan. If the adjective ends with a consonant, then we use the word na to connect mabait to its object, which is tao. Mabait na tao. The adjectives we have used are positive character traits. Positive, positibo. We used good, mabuti. Kind, mabait. Here are a few more. Caring, maalaga. This is someone who is attentive to the needs of others. Compassionate, maawain. And giving, mapagbigay, someone who gives generously to those in need. For every positive character trait, of course, there is an opposite, or it's negative, negatibo. The English group of words for this is antonyms. So, good, mabuti. On the opposite, bad, masama. Or we can also say, not good, hindi mabuti. What about the word kind or mabait? In English, the opposite is unkind. In Filipino, we do not have a single word. We simply say, hindi mabait. And for not kind, it's also hindi mabait. What I've shown you here is that sometimes there are words with a single opposite word, but sometimes we have to say hindi plus the word or the adjective. Here are our positive character traits. Let us convert this to the negative versions or negatibo. The most common ways are to convert good, mabuti into bad, masama. Kind and mabait becomes unkind, hindi mabait. Caring, maalaga becomes uncaring, hindi maalaga. Compassionate, maawain becomes uncompassionate, hindi maawain. And last, generous, mapagbigay, becomes miserly, madamot, or sometimes we say maramot. We can interchange it. It just depends on what rolls better for you, but they mean the same. Let us look at sentences using the negative character traits. Jim is miserly. Madamot si Jim. Miserly, madamot. He is not generous. Hindi siya mapagbigay. He, siya, not, hindi, generous, mapagbigay. He is not compassionate. Hindi siya maawain. Compassionate, maawain. Now, when you say something about a person's character, you might have to explain it. Here is an example. Is Jim like that? Ganun ba si Jim? Like that? Ganun? And we use ba to indicate that we are asking a question. Although, this can also work without the word ba. You can say, ganun si Jim. You just use tone. Why did you say that? Bakit mo sinabi iyan? Why? Bakit? Did say sinabi. You, mo. That, iyan. Because he does not give to the poor. Kasi hindi siya nagbibigay sa mga mahihirap. Because, kasi. He, siya. Does not give, hindi nagbibigay. To the, sa. And poor, in the plural form, mga mahihirap. Now, in this example sentences, you have seen the use of Filipino pronouns. If you haven't looked at that lesson yet, I will put the link in the description. Here are some more adjectives for you to describe a person's character in the positive light or positibo. Respectful, magalang. Attentive, maasikaso. Thoughtful, maalalahanin. Again, maalalahanin. Mindful or careful, maingat. And understanding, maunawain. Again, maunawain. Now let us look at an example that describes more than one person. My neighbors are thoughtful. Maalalahanin ang mga kapitbahay ko. My, ko. Neighbors, mga kapitbahay. Thoughtful, maalalahanin. They are thoughtful. Maalalahanin sila. They, sila. They are kind. Mababait sila. Kind, in the plural form, because we are applying it to more than one person, we say mababait. Now, why did I use mababait, the plural form for kind, but did not use maalalahanin for thoughtful? Well, for one, maalalahanin is quite long. And also, to simply say the singular form, maalalahanin, is perfectly fine. You can say mababait sila as well as mabait sila, and you will be understood. Just use whichever works for you. If you want to learn more about how to apply the plural form to Filipino adjectives, I will put the link to that lesson in the description below. Here is that second set of positive character traits. Let us look at the negative or negativo. Respectful, magalang, becomes disrespectful or hindi magalang. We also commonly use bastos for someone who is rude. Attentive, maasikaso, becomes inattentive, hindi maasikaso. Thoughtful, maalalahanin, becomes unthoughtful, hindi maalalahanin. Mindful or careful is maingat, it becomes not mindful, hindi maingat. Understanding, maunawain, becomes not understanding, hindi maunawain. That is our lesson today. I hope you found it useful. I will leave it as a homework for you to use the second set of negative adjectives in sentences, and also write a list of people and describe their character in Filipino. Have fun! I hope you can join us again next time on Araw-Araw Filipino. Thank you. Salamat po. Now, a few words from my son, Max.
Thought this video was cool? Watch the next one and like and subscribe to the channel too if you haven't yet.
Bye-bye!
Bye!